Maelenn Poitrenaud joins me now. Now, Maelenn, you are a part of the Viola and you are looking at one of the sessions coming up in the forum today, talking about disruption and rethinking of the innovation model, particularly with our regard to the Sustainable Development Goals and their implementation. Huge subjects that we're dealing with, as ever, at the forum. When you think about the message and the influence that you want to leave the forum today, what are the key things that spring into your mind?
Key thing, it's about sustainability, sustainable agriculture, about also the notion of circular economy. We are in Veolia strongly believing in a circular economy system, and this is true for cities, for industry, but also from agriculture, of course. And maybe three examples to focus on. We are dealing within Veolia with water, resources and energy, and this is typical what agriculture needs. If we are talking about water, we are believing that the reuse of treated water can be used for irrigation. It is common and it is very used in some countries around the world, but in some it is very difficult because of different regulation, but also social acceptance. But we are really thinking that this could be a development to ensure safe and abundant water in some area where it's difficult to find water, to improve the irrigation for agriculture. And today is also World Water Day, so it is a day to talk about water, to talk about the reuse of water. To give an example, only 3% of the water reclaimed by Veolia today is used for irrigation. We are thinking that this could be grown at least by 10%.
You mentioned social acceptance, and I wonder if you see that as an obstacle, because one of the things we're talking about today is this isn't just about economics meeting agriculture, it's about societal behaviour and change and some social justice in there, because we're all about sustainability of the planet.
Yes. Just to take this example of water and the social acceptance. In France, for example, we are eating avocado that grow in other countries, in Israel, for example. And in Israel, all of the crops, this sort of crops, avocado, are grown with recycled water. And at least half of them are heated in France. But in France, this sort of use of water is not allowed. So people didn't know that what are they eating, it's grown in other country and with other practical that are totally allowed in this country but very difficult to put it in other area.
So what is your call to action in Europe? Because Europe certainly is slow to come towards, we all know the GM debate in Europe, for example. So what would be your call to action?
We want to mean water and all
with the ideas around pipeline solutions and waste and recycling being part of the circular economy, do you see obstacles? Here we are in Brussels, when we think about EU regulation, for example.
Yes, you're right, totally right. If we stay in the water area, this practical are allowed in some countries but not in all. And for the moment, the European Commission is working on a document, and we are strongly supporting this initiative to have general regulation, general standard to promote this sort of irrigation, use of irrigation in stem of Europe. So this is really a strong evolution for us.
One of the themes we've heard so far today at the forum is that research and development and the knowledge translating through the supply chain, through all the interested parties is crucial. You're head of research and development, so I'm sure that that's a key priority for you and something you'll want to stress to the forum today.
Yes, you're totally right. Research and innovation and development are necessary to allow new technology, to allow the more sustainability, more recycling. And we are providing some technologies to produce appropriate water, for example, but we can also talk about nutrient, recycling of nutrient. We're talking about water, nutrient is another important part. And we can source nutrient from wastewater, to extract it from different technology. This needs lots of research and transfer of technology, but this is possible, and I think it will be more possible in the future with new technology to, for example, extract struvite, which is a compound from nitrogen and phosphorus that can be produced from the wastewater treatment plant.
How important, very finely and briefly then, is something like the forum today for coming together with other campaigners, influencers, business, government, and sharing views to shine a light on the issues of sustainable agriculture and feeding the world?
We can also talk about helping solution to create a real market of secondary raw material to help the development of, for example, the nutrient recovery, to help the development of new fertilization with the recycled fertilization without any regulation and any specific market. It's difficult to put on, but I think it's a good way and a good time to do that, and with the help of the evolution of the regulation and some specific economies that need to be put on.
Well, the forum is looking at practical solutions today, so I'm sure they'll be very interested to hear what you have to say. Thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.